What's up, Go to Ones? Frank from Go to Guild here, checking out Stanza Systems, advanced reliability platform for every developer. Don't know what that means, but we gonna find out. Intelligent load management for your site's ups and downs. Nice. Improve scalability and performance while managing multi-tenant or spiky traffic and noisy neighbor problems to provide. I got some nosy neighbors. I don't know about noisy neighbors. To provide exceptional customer experience with better resource utilization, reduced downtime, and faster recovery. So this is more enterprisey. You need to load management. It's either like you have like a data intensive service, like you're uploading, I don't know, podcast videos only or something that's like long content. So you actually have to deal with balancing this. I think the average person, some like basic auto scaling is probably enough. So this is a more intense problem. I do like the design of this page. It's very simple. It's easy on the eyes. It's not too much. Some of the sites, like we just saw, are just noisy in a different way. Let's see this video. Hopefully it's under a minute.
Hello, my name is Joseph, and I'm going to walk us through Stanza, the UI, and a code example. We have two services, Service A and Service B. Service A is basically
Probably should show your face. Makes it more personal.
making HTTP requests to Service B and rate limiting them through an outbound, what we call a guard interface. Here we're looking at the Service A configuration, and it's very simple. It's not an external service. It's in our dev environment. If I look at the guards, we have the guard against Service B. We click into there, and we see that's an outbound guard of Service A in our dev environment, named guard Service B. We've got the configuration here. Quota config, refill rate of 200, nice. Burst rate of...
People should use a zoom in more on these types of videos. Like, it's so hard to read. I probably should too when I'm showing people websites, but
220, it's enabled. So this is basically rate limiting us to about 200 requests per second. Switch over to our Grafana view here. And what we have is we're looking at throttled requests and OK requests of Service A outbound. So if we start to see throttling at all, we'll see it in this Service A outbound throttled request chart. If we see requests going through OK, they'll be in this requests OK chart. The total number...
I kind of get this, and this is just interesting to me. That's why I'm still watching it. I don't know if the average person... Well, the average person as a customer, would they want to keep watching this? I don't know. It's probably a faster way to get to the point of like what he's talking about. But for me, it's kind of interesting.
Number of requests serviced by Service B entirely are in the Service B inbound request chart. And then we'll see the instance numbers of Service A here as well. We're going to push this up to 10, and we'll see the timeline be updated with a moving from health OK to health overloaded. As the metrics start coming in, we should...
I guess like as I'm watching this, I'm like thinking about the other pieces of the puzzle. So like your Cloudflare or, you know, the different AWS services that deal with load balancing. How does it interface with those tools? Can you stack them in different ways?
Let's start to see throttled accounts from Service A go up pretty drastically. The number of OK requests should level off right at about 200 again. Remember, we have 10 instances that are all trying to hit Service B at the same time. They're all being coordinated as to who can send requests. And so only about 200 QPS is getting through based on the rate limit. And now Service B itself is only serving 200. Scale services back to 3. Watch as the load drops down. We see the number of throttled requests go down.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if that's the type of video you want to show at the top of the page. I think you still want to convince people why intelligent load management is important for their business versus the technical implementation parts of it. Like, this is like a specific way it can be done. This is how we throttle requests to a certain endpoint or something like that. I feel like you need a little bit more high level up top to start, but um, I don't know. It's pretty. It's I don't know. It's solid. I think I kind of understand the product from the video and from just hero copies. So I'm gonna give it I give it an 8.1. Um, it's probably for more technical audience, so I get that it might not resonate with most people. Intelligent auto scaling by design sends its outbound guards protect backend services from cascading failures by load shedding on the client side. Now you can fade front-end components or throttle service to service connections to relive overloaded back-end services while they recover. That is a tongue twister. Fade front-end components or throttle service. I get that. That's cool. Graceful degradation. Design your failure modes. Prioritize user interactions based on business needs such as customer IDs, features, HTTP propagation methods. Your most important requests go through regardless of network, server, or capacity conditions. That's interesting that you can get certain requests in and you can throttle on a per request basis, not just okay, everybody to this IP is blocked for a certain period of time. That is really interesting. Cool. And I like that they have some action buttons. Automatically adapt to demand spikes. Allows you to level out resource consumption during sudden bursts of high traffic so that your servers are never starved for CPU or RAM. That sounds helpful. So it's a very repetitive process or design, which is okay. It's not the worst. Prioritize key business pipelines. I mean, these could do well with little GIFs of like maybe a couple, 2 or 3 pages that express what resource smoothing really is about. Why choose us? Protect revenue during capacity-related outages. How does it protect revenue exactly? Smooth out usage spikes. Reduce costs and save time. I think these all need like another sentence, right? Just to fully like understand reduce costs. Like when you do XYZ, you're saving costs because of what exactly? What exactly in a product is make reliability targets? I don't see why that's I mean, you could do that without. I don't understand this one. The other 3 kind of make sense. I don't really get what that is trying to communicate. Blog, how to get started with Stanza. Protect critical user journeys in online applications. Why rate limiting. Ready to reclaim your reliability. Yeah, this site is kind of nice. It's very simple. It's not doing too much. Let me see about the team. Okay. Small team. I like that. Who we got advising? Okay. What's the pricing? Damn. That's a lot of money.
God damn, homie.
Yeah. I mean, they're getting the real money out here. 5 features. What does it mean, features? 5 features. I don't know what that means actually. What is a feature in this context? I love it when sites do this next to their sign up. Like remind people why they're signing up. Give them some data. It's like you gotta sign up because the sign up page probably that's some of the biggest drop offs. Cool. Hiring engineers. It's always good to see. Yeah. Overall, I get the basics of the product. It seems like a interesting, useful product actually. And the page I also think is decent. I think it probably needs a little more social proof. How exactly can a company use this to do the things you're talking about? Protect revenue during capacity related outages. Like, can you give me an example of that? Can you tell me what's the story of this? You know, a lot of times as well, like the founding story is something that is something people can resonate with. I remember the company Strong DM got started. They do essentially help you become SOC 2 compliant by locking down the database access for your engineers. And I guess the company that worked at previously had a data breach and kind of tanked the company because of that. So they said, we got to find a way to protect companies from this. And thus that company was born. And so it made me understand, like, okay, wow, I wouldn't have thought necessarily of that tragic way to like that's tragic's probably the wrong word. Such a epic way for a company to go out of business or have problems. It made me kind of think about a problem that I maybe wouldn't really think about too often. And this, for some companies that they're going to get companies before they actually have these problems, right? If somebody already has this problem, then cool, then it makes sense. But you also want people to do this as kind of an insurance policy for themselves before things get bad, because with all these type of services, you want to get in before they've like built out everything in their stack, and it becomes harder and harder to pull out, other services that might do related things. So I guess part of selling Stanza is probably selling this is insurance on you getting a ton of traffic in the future. It looks good though. So we're giving that 7.8 on the page, 8.1 on the hero. Check this company out, Stanza.systems, if you're looking to smooth out your usage spikes and rate limit people on a per feature basis and have clean degradation, which I really like that part. I think that's pretty genius. Check out Stanza.systems. As always, brush your teeth, walk in the corner. Denbo out.